Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. We'll be spending another hour and a half together, practicing essentially the 8 limbs of yoga, starting with the body to the breath, between exercise and meditation. Basically, we'll be meditating the entire hour and a half, just that sometimes we meditate while we're sitting down, sometimes we meditate when we're standing, sometimes we meditate when we're exercising. So today's exercise towards the end of the class is the breathing exercise. It's a very important part of the yogic practice. It has to do with the breathing. And to pair that, we're going to be doing some joint exercise, starting with the wrist to the elbow, to the shoulder, to the neck, to the back, eventually to the knee and to the heel and to the toes. So let's focus on that. Let's start with the body. Focus a mind onto a body, starting at the lower part of a spine. Stretch the spine, open that shoulder. As we open the shoulder, we anchor a mind onto a shoulder. Lean back the upper torso, and then relax the entire body. We're going to start with the joint exercise. Start with the wrist. Let's focus on the center of a palm. Bring up our hands, mind, body together. And bring it up to about shoulder level. Now we're going to shift the focus to the wrist. And as we turn the wrist, we start to examine the change in the wrist. Feel any heat, sweat, numbness, tightness, or even pain. We're going to do this one at a time, one turn at a time. As soon as we finish one turn, it's as if we're starting from zero. Then we do another one. And then we do another one at a time. Keep examining your body, keep examining your mind, keep focusing your mind onto your body. And now we're going to slowly turn the other way. One turn at a time. One turn at a time. Again, examining the change in the body, change in the wrist. And now we're going to lower our hands, but before we do that, examine the mind, make sure the mind is at the center of a palm, and then lower the body, follow with the mind. Once again, we're going to stretch, open the shoulder, lean back, and then relax. Once again, we're going to focus on the center of the palm, bring up the hands, all the way up to the shoulder level. Now we're going to focus on the elbow, one turn at a time. There's a difference between doing exercise and doing meditation. If you do this just an exercise, you will find that your mouth gets drier and drier, and you have no choice but to drink some water. But if you do this as a meditation, in other words, focusing your mind onto your body, anchoring your mind, not yet let your mind drift away and be overwhelmed by your emotions and your analysis and so forth. And then now go the other way. Then as you do the exercise, you find that your mouth is actually wet. And you actually have to swallow the saliva as you exercise. That's the difference. That is the difference. Because when you exercise alone, you actually turn it on your fight or flight. Now we're going to lower our hands and now focus on the body again. Stretch, open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. We're going from the wrist to the elbow and now to the shoulder. Let's again focus on the center of the palm. Bring up the hands, crossing the hands. Bring it up to the front. Bring it up to all the way to the top. Now we're going to stretch and lock the elbow. We're going to turn the wrist as if we're touching the walls on the side. And then when we come down, we're going to completely relax Once again, bring up the hands, focusing on the center of the palm. Bring it up. Stretch. And then as we come down, we're going to turn the wrist so that the center of the palm is facing the two walls. Bring it back up, focusing on the center of the palm. Open. Come down. Relax. Bring it back up. Stretch. Open. Pointing the palm to the two sides. One last time. Bring it back up. Stretch. Open the shoulder. Palms facing outside, and then relax. Now we're going to do the other way. Follow the hand, follow the center of the palm, bring it back up, stretch, and then bring it back down. Relax. Once again, follow the center of the palm, stretch, bring it back down. Open, stretch, bring it back down. One more time. Open, stretch, and then bring it back down. We're going to adjust the body, stretch the spine, open the shoulder, lean back the upper torso, and then relax. We're going to do front to back. We're going to take this opportunity to actually practice mindfulness meditation, especially the mindfulness of the feeling of the body, understanding the difference between pleasant and unpleasant feeling, especially feeling that causes pain. But we're going to be very careful about the pain and not let it become suffering. Pain is just the body. Suffering is your mind. So here's how we're going to do this. Stretch, open, lean back, relax. Focus on the center of the palm. Bring it up. All the way up. Now get ready. Bring it as far back as you can. Open the shoulder. Feel the pain on the shoulder. Let go of the pain. Come back to the center of the palm. Bring it back up. As far back as you can. Feel the pain. Let go of the pain. Focus on the center of the palm. Come back. One more. Open. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. Come back to the center of the palm. Open it. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. One more time. Focus on the center of the palm. Bring it up. Open the shoulder. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. Relax. Sit up straight. Hands in the back, as far back as you can. Bring it up. Stretch. Follow the center of the palm. Bring it back down. All the way back. Stretch. Bring it down. All the way back. Stretch. And then bring it back down. Now relax. That was meditation, but it was a dynamic form of meditation, which means that we were actually moving as we meditate. And when we're moving, we anchor our mind onto our body, any part of our body. But when we are stationary, whether we are sitting, standing, or lying down, we anchor our mind on our breath. We start with knowing a breath. I know that I'm breathing in. I can feel the change in my body. I know I'm breathing out. One breath at a time. Okay. Now we're going to do three more exercise. And the first one is called double blade. Open the shoulder, stretch, relax. Left hand in front, right hand stretch out. Now left hand stationary, okay? We're separating left brain from the right brain. We focus on the right hand, focus on the center of the palm. Make a nice, big, gentle circle. And then we're gonna bring it as far back as we can. Open that shoulder. Feel the pain. Let go of the pain. Come back to the center of the palm, focusing on the left now. Right hand stationary. Bring the left hand slowly, gently. Open that as far back as we can. Feel that pain. Let go of the pain. Come back to the center of the palm. Stretch. Right hand. Open. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. Left. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. Sit up straight. Right hand. Open. Feel it. Accept it. And then let it go. Two more times. I mean, let's do this one first. And then now to the right hand 2 more times. 1 time, open, feel it, accept it, and then let it go. Left hand, feel it, accept it, and then let it go. Come back, focusing on the breathing again, one breath at a time. Just know that I'm breathing in, know that I'm breathing out. We're going to continue. The second exercise is throwing the shoulder. Sit up straight, open that shoulder, lean back, relax that shoulder. Bring up a right hand, focusing on the center of the palm. Make a fist, just a soft fist. And then we're going to aim to the upper left hand corner. Get ready. Up. Open the fingers. Feel the vibration coming back to the shoulder. Now to the left hand. Up. Come back. Sit up straight. Down. Sit up straight. Down. Up. Up. Down. Down. One more time. Up. Up. Down. Sit up straight. Down. Focus on two hands. Open that shoulder. Get ready. One. Open those fingers. Feel the vibration coming back to the shoulder. Get ready. Two, three, four, and five. Back to the breathing. One breath at a time. Know that I'm breathing in. Know that I'm breathing out. Relax, completely relax. Okay, so we start with the wrist, then the elbow, then the shoulder. Now it's time to do the neck, but not just the neck, the back, as well as exercising the internals. And we do that by using a diaphragm. So we need to learn how to do deep breathing, what we call abdominal breathing. But it's very simple. First, we're going to come back to the posture. Always come back to the posture. Stretch a spine, open that shoulder, lean back up the torso, and then relax. Okay. Now, this two energy point here is part of the lung energy line. It's called the gate to the cloud. So we're going to put the thumb on top of that. Just touch it. Roll up the fingers. Okay. Now, this exercise looks very simple, but it's actually a very good exercise. It does a great job in relaxing your vagus nerve. Okay. Your vagus nerve starts essentially where the at the top, where the head joins the neck, from the ear down, all the way down, and then inside. Okay, it's the longest nerve system. It's part of the parasympathetic nerve. It's part of the rest and digest. Okay, so once again, sit up straight. Put the thumbs on the gate to the cloud. Roll up the four fingers. Okay, now this comes in four parts. So the first part, raise your shoulder, raise your elbow, stretch your upper torso as if you're bringing your shoulder to your ears. The second part is when you point the elbow back, open the shoulder as if you're squeezing a tennis ball in the back. The third is when you drop the shoulder, lower your elbow, and completely relax. The fourth is when you hunch forward. So now your elbow is pointing forward, you're bending your neck and your back, and just looking straight down. Now from here, we're going to go back to one, so which means that we raise our elbow, but as we raise the elbow, we raise our head. Now we're looking straight ahead. And then now we're going to open, which means that we're looking up all the way open. And then now we're going to bring it back down, which means that we're looking straight ahead again. And then we're going to go back to our starting position, looking down. Now, from here, we're going to take a deep breath all the way until we open the shoulder. Get ready. Close your mouth very gently. Breathe in. And then as we come down, we breathe out. All the way out until you're looking at the floor again. Okay? All right, relax. Close your eye. Get ready. Go. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's not going to work if you don't relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. All the way in. Breathe out. All the way out. Breathe in. Breathe 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 out. Two more times. Breathe in. Open. Breathe out. One last time. All the way in. Breathe in. All the way out. Breathe out. Okay. Relax. Sit up straight. Completely relax. Now we're going to work back from the neck to the top of the head. We're going to learn how to massage. Okay. All right. So remember how I said about the vagus nerve? It starts right here, goes all the way down. Now we're going to go back up. And the two energy points that you want to be very friendly with is these two right here, which is called the palm of wind. So you put your hands together, you put it in the back, you sit up straight, you take your thumb and you move down, and then all of a sudden you find a cavity. Okay, so that's your anchor point. That's called the palm of wind. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to push down with the thumb. Okay, push down with the thumb. All right, and lean back the neck slightly, so we're providing some pressure, and just press down. Don't use a nail, just press down with the thumb. Okay, now we're going to use our right hand, 4 fingers, put on the left side, press down again, lean back with the neck. Okay, now remember this point. Okay, so this is called the palm of wind. Now, as we come across to the bottom of the ear, there's another cavity. Okay, there's another cavity. So now what we want to do is we want to massage by pushing down with the 4 fingers and just pull towards the wind upon the palm of wind, and then go further. So you're on top of this tendon, and then take the tendon and just pull it over to the right. Okay, it's very simple. Just go like this, and then just tell your mind to relax and just feel how much stress you're relieving as you're doing this. Okay, remember now, got start at the bottom of the ear, goes all the way to this cavity, and then slightly beyond. Okay, get ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Start with the 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 palm of chi, a palm of wind, and then we're going to move to the bottom of the ear. Use all 4 fingers and grab and pull 1 all the way over. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to come back. Lock the fingers again. Put the thumb on top of this cavity and just massage. Move over kind of in the middle, and you're actually on top of bone right now, and just massage. And then the bottom ear massage. And now take your right hand and just massage from the top of the ear to the bottom of the ear. Take the other hand, massage. Okay. Now come back. Remember I said this is the anchor, right? Now you move down kind of in the middle, and then you just kind of squeeze those 2 points. Squeeze those 2 points, and then massage on the right, on the left, sorry. Massage on the right. Okay. All right. So just kind of like this. All right. Go up and across, go up and across. Maybe take your right hand, go across and then down, go across and then down. Right. So it's all here. All right. Like this. Okay. So then now what we're going to do is we're going to learn to massage the shoulder and the shoulder blade. So you take your right hand, you put that on your shoulder, you feel this cavity. Okay. So this is called the well on the shoulder. You notice that a lot of the names have to do with water and wind and all that, right? Okay, so just massage that. And then I'll take your finger and move towards your back. You feel this piece of bone and just go across, and all of a sudden there's another cavity. You massage that. And then you just pull like this. Okay, all right. So same thing on the other side. Massage this top cavity. Go across, down. You see another one here, and this is called the door of wind, and then just massage. Okay. Now, in the Chinese terminology, wind doesn't mean the wind. Okay. Whether it's earth, wind, fire, and water, it has to do with a sensation. So if you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it, and you can touch it, that's called the earth element. But if you cannot see it, you cannot smell it, you cannot taste it, and you can only feel it, that's called the wind element. So wind has to do with nerve. Okay, so these energy points are all named after wind because it has to do with the brain, with the head. Okay, now we're gonna learn to massage the top. So we're gonna take all 5 fingers, put that in the forehead. We're gonna go up using the tip of the finger, but not the fingernail, and just massage all the way down, go up, all the way down, go up, all the way down. Now we're going to take the fingers, put it on the side, and go across, all the way down, and go across, all the way down, go across, all the way down. Okay? All right. Now we're going to take the center of the palm, this big circle here. We're going to rub those circles. And then we're going to put that on the face and massage the face, the side of the face, back to the face, the forehead, the top of the head, the back of the head, the lower part of the head, the neck, come back to the face. And then we're going to massage the side and then massage the fingers. Okay. All right. So now we're ready for meditation. And so recently, actually not recently, it's been a couple of months, and my mom's complaint has this persistent coughing, right? To the point where she was actually hurting her lung, and we had to give her antibiotic. So the coughing is a side effect of medicine, high blood pressure medicine. So we switched to a different kind, and the coughing stops, and then she started swelling up. Turns out that was the side effect for the second kind of medicine. So now she's on the third, and she cannot sleep. Turns out insomnia is the side effect for the third kind. But in any case, I got very interested in knowing how to lower blood pressure and what is blood pressure and all that. And I spoke a great deal about that. Blood pressure by itself is not an illness, it's a symptom of some very serious illness. And so if you artificially just suppress the high blood pressure by taking high blood pressure medicine, then it's like silencing the only weakness that to a murder. Makes no sense. So as I was studying about these other alternative technique to lower blood pressure, some people say about taking magnesium, some people say about taking potassium, some people about doing this and doing that. They all have something to sell. They all have something to sell. Pu'er tea actually raises your blood pressure. It raises your blood pressure immediately after you drink it, and then it lowers it over time. So you just have to be careful not to take your blood pressure measurement after you drink the tea. Okay, it depends on what kind of pu'er tea. There's naturally fermented pu'er tea, and then also the artificially fermented puerty. Almost 98% of the puerty are artificially fermented. The naturally fermented takes about 25 to 30 years, and it's really expensive, right? But in any case, tea and coffee, they raises your blood pressure. So you have to be careful when to take it. But puerty tea in general does lower your blood pressure over time, but not immediately after. Okay, all right. In that case, um, where am I? Okay, so as I was listening to this recording about experts on blood pressure, they all some have something to sell. They all have something to sell, and then in the end, they would say, "Oh, by the way, there's one thing you can do, which costs nothing, and it's called deep breathing, abdominal breathing, right? And so they come up with different names. Some people call it box breathing. That's what the Marines does. And box breathing just means breathe for 3 seconds, hold for 3 seconds, breathe out for another 3 seconds, and then hold for 3 seconds. And then some people will say, well, actually, um, the other way to do it is just kind of lower your breathing until you get about 6 breaths per minute. In other words, about 10 seconds. So the entire breathing in, breathing out is 10 seconds. And finally, someone says, "Oh, by the way, all that increases uses your brain when you try to do that. Because you actually people can actually get very very actually can get very very anxious when they have to count the breath like that. Is that there's only way that you can just relax uh, breathing that might be better." Then I said, well, wait a minute. That's exactly what we do here is to relax breathing. Okay. So we're gonna do um, abdominal breathing, deep breathing, meaning that we're using a diaphragm. And that does two things. One is that it increases your lung capacity. Now, um, in the Western culture, we talk about cardio as if that is the most important part, which is your health of your heart. In Chinese, they don't separate the heart from the lung. In fact, when we talk a great deal about qi here, we don't just say qi in Chinese, we say 血 qi, blood and breath. Blood is the lung. I mean, blood is the heart, breath is the lung, right? So it's both about the heart as a pump, as a mechanical device, and then the lung, which is the device that supplies oxygen to the blood flow. Both are important. So by doing deep breathing, you're improving the heart lung functionality, which is a good thing. But the other thing it does is that, again, it goes back to the vagus nerve. It activates your rest and digest, and then lower your stress hormone, your cortisol, which is another reason why you have elevated blood pressure. So this one exercise is really, really the thing that you need to lower your blood pressure as a symptom, because it fixes the two reasons why you most likely have high blood pressure, which is lack of lung heart functionality and just having too much stress in general. So today I decided to basically teach you the same thing that I've always been teaching, which is how to do relaxed abdominal breathing, but I give it a slightly twist. If there's one thing that I can tell you that summarizes everything that I have learned from Buddha's teaching, it will surprise you if I tell you that it is the thing called the Serenity prayer. The Serenity prayer comes in three parts. May I have the courage to change the things that I can change. May I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. And may I have the wisdom to know the difference. That's it. That's what that's that's what it's all about. Is to understand that there's a difference between things that you can change, and therefore you should put every energy into it, and then things that you cannot change, which is just accept it, but also the wisdom to know the difference. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to try to incorporate the serenity prayer into our relaxed abdominal breathing. So I want you to come back to your body. I want you to examine your legs. If you're sitting on a chair, make sure that the bottom of the feet are resting on the floor. If you sit like I do, make sure that you're not using any muscle. So if your legs are not flat on the floor or flat on your sitting mat, put some pillows and blankets. I don't want you to raise your hand. You can continue to do mudra, but just rest your hand. I don't want to use any muscle right now. Then I want you to stretch your spine, open that shoulder, lean back, and then relax. Then I want you to check your head, and I want you to put the weight of your head on top of your shoulder. So you do that by lean back your forehead as if you're putting the ears on top of your shoulder. And then I want you to tuck in your chin so the top of the head is pointing up and you're looking at the floor. Then I want you to relax your eyelid as if the baby is sleeping. So you're actually shutting your eyelid, but not making it tight, not closing it. So you actually can see through your eyelashes. You can see your knee and the floor, completely relaxed. Then finally, I want you to put the tip of the tongue between the teeth and the roof of your mouth, right behind here, which is the energy point for the center of being, which is between your bottom of your nose and the upper part of your lip. And just rest it there. Close your mouth. This will turn on your parasympathetic nervous system, reactivate your salivary gland. Now, we're going to come back. Since we're sitting, this is stationary, which means that we anchor our mind on our breath. But before we anchor, we start with knowing. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. I know I'm breathing in. I know I'm breathing out. Now we're going to go from knowing to anchoring. So anchor your mind on your belly button. When you know that you're breathing in, you move the belly button forward across until you get to the other side of the room, using your mind, of course. And when you know that you're breathing out, I want you to continue to anchor in your belly button, but take your belly button and bring it back, all the way back, as if you're taking the belly button and touching the back of your, the back, the very back of your body. When you breathe in, forward. When you bring out, backward. You notice that as you bring the belly button forward, the stomach opens, which means the diaphragm is actually pushing down. You notice that when you bring your belly button back, your stomach collapses, which means that you're lifting up your diaphragm. Let's do this for 3 minutes. Think of this as just a warm-up exercise, learning how to do intentional abdominal breathing. Now I want you to take your mind off your belly button, but continue to focus on your breathing. You notice that your body has certain amount of muscle memory. So when you breathe in, the stomach automatically opens. When you breathe out, the stomach automatically collapses. We're going to go into that relaxed state now where we're not trying to control anything. We're just observing our breathing, observing the change in the body. Notice how the stomach opens when you breathe in. Notice how your stomach collapses when you breathe out. Now I want you to come back to your body, stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back upper torso, relax the shoulder. Now I want you to focus on your eyelid. Close your eye, but focus on your eyelid. You see the light, you see the dark cloud on your eyelid, but you see the light behind that. I want you to identify with that light. Identify that light as a source of all positive energy. There's enough negative energy around us right now. Enough wars, enough disasters, enough arguing between candidates. But now I just want you to focus on that light. Identify it as the source of all positive energy. You could even name her if you wish, depending on your belief. I like to think of that light as the light from my Creator, God as I know her. But that's only me. You can do it any way you like, as long as you identified it as a source of positive energy. I want you to take refuge in that positive energy. And now continue to feel your breath. When you breathe in, that's the energetic part. When you breathe out, that's the restorative part. And right now, your breathing might be a little rush, so there's not enough time to do too much in between while you're breathing in and while you're breathing out. But as you relax, your breathing gets longer and longer, and you can actually fit the entire Serenity prayer into your breathing. But at least when you breathe in, when the stomach opens, I want you to focus on that light and say to yourself, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. Again, you're not going to be able to say all that in one breath, but that's okay. You will eventually as your breathing gets longer and longer. As soon as you know that you're breathing out and your stomach collapses, I want you to focus on the second verse, which is, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. Let's just do that for another 3 minutes. Again, you don't have enough time to say the whole prayer, so just focus on the key words as you bring it, as you breathe in. Focus on courage. As you breathe out, focus on serenity. As you breathe in, focus on change. As you breathe out, focus on acceptance. Okay, I want you to continue, but this time imagine you're actually looking at yourself in the mirror. I want you to be somewhat detached from your body. I want you to try to not to participate in your breathing at all and just let your body breathe on its own. You can sense that your body is breathing in. You can sense that your body is breathing out. But I want you to explore something, which is your body will breathe in and then your body will breathe out. But if you actually say, I'm not going to participate in my breathing, I'm just going to let my body breathe on its own, you will notice that after you finish just breathing out, it doesn't breathe in right away. It actually needs some time to rest. I want you to learn to find that space after you breathe out and stay with that emptiness, the space. And this is the time when you say, may I have the wisdom to know the difference. Your wisdom is from within. You always have it. It's just that, well, most of the time, you're contaminated with your own emotion. And now you come to the third part, and you stay with the empty space. Again, when you breathe in, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. When you breathe out, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. And then you stay with that empty space, wait for your body to breathe in, and that's when you say, may I have the wisdom to know the difference. We're going to sit for 7 minutes. Continue to take refuge with the light. Be protected by the positive energy and totally relax as if you're just watching yourself breathing in the mirror. Okay, open your eyes. And so remember I said that today we're going to finish the class by doing the deep breathing exercise, the 5 forms of breathing exercise. So now in between, we're going to do some stretching. And today I'm going to do some stretching on the floor, essentially the lower part. We do a lot of stretching on the upper part, but we haven't done the stretching on the lower part of the body a long time, maybe not ever in the English class. So maybe today is a good time to learn how to do that since I'm sitting on the floor already. And so we're going to do some stretching exercise. Okay. And so I want you to find a comfortable place to sit. And then just stretch out your legs. Stretch out your legs. Okay. And then now focus on your feet and just kind of left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, left and right. And then now both feet making circle clockwise. And then counterclockwise. So I mentioned to you that our boot camp, our practice here, basically evolves around the 8 limbs of yoga, right? So in the West, we have a very limited window into the yogic practice. And what we do in the United States is what's called hatha yoga. But yoga itself is very broad, okay? So now when we do the stretching, it's a meditation. It's a meditation and it's also a breathing exercise. So if you haven't done this before, just follow. So sit up straight, focus on your hand. As you bring up your hand, I want you to breathe in. Breathe in. As you bring down your hand, I want you to breathe out. Breathe out. Now I want you to stretch, but when you stretch, you're pushing the body forward. Okay, get ready. Hold your breath. Push forward. 1, 2, 3. And then take a deep breath. Relax. Take another breath, natural breath. All this time, focus on your body. That's what yoga means, focusing the mind and the body together. Okay? Now get second time, sit up straight. Bring up your hands, follow the center of your palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push forward. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Second breath. Relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Another breath. Relax. Now this time, right foot forward, but the left foot back. So the back of the feet is pointing back. Again, you sit up straight and you use the left hand to put that on your right knee. So you push it down your feet. Then you follow your right hand, follow the center of your palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Take a deep breath. Breathe out. Second breath. Relax. Second time. Again, left hand pushing down on the right knee. Follow the right hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, and 3. And then relax. Take a deep breath. Relax breathing. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. 1, 2, and 3. And then relax. Take a deep breath. Take another breath. And then completely relax. Now to the left. Left foot forward. Right foot back. Right hand pushing down on the knee. Follow the left hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. Sit up straight, completely relaxed. Take a deep breath. Second breath, completely relaxed. Okay, second time. Breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. And then sit up straight, relax. Take a deep breath. Relax. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, and 2, and 3. Sit up straight, relax. Now we're gonna move to the hip. Okay, so we're gonna put the feet together. Bring the feet towards yourself. Put the elbow on your calf. Okay. Now as we move forward, sit up straight. As we move forward, we push down the calf to open up the hip. Okay. Now get ready. 1, 2, and 3. Hold it, and then relax. Take a deep breath, and then completely relax. Second time, bring it closer again. Put the elbow on your thigh, on your calf. Okay, press forward. 1, 2, 3, and then relax. Remember now, we push forward, not push down. Okay, forward. Get ready. 1, 2, and 3, and then relax. Stretch again. Left and right. Making circle clockwise, and then counterclockwise. We're going to do 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, and 3. Sit up straight. Relax. Second time. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, and 2, and 3. And then sit up straight. And then relax. Now we're going to take the left foot, put it on the right side. We're going to take the right elbow and put it on the left side. And then we're going to twist the spine. Okay. Back the other side. Okay. So right foot on the left side. Left elbow on the right side and twist. Okay. Now, this calls for some rest. So we're going to do lying down meditation. Lying down meditation is same as sitting meditation, sitting and standing meditation. It's another static form of meditation, which means you anchor your mind on your breath. And where's your breath? It's here. It's not here. It's here. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to show you how to sleep. And this is something you need to do every night when you go to sleep. And also in between when you have to get up in the morning, get up in the middle of the night for whatever reason. And when you come back, this is how you go back to sleep again. So first, you don't do this. Okay, you don't do this. You don't sleep on your back. You sleep on the side. I prefer the right side. Okay, now first you're going to stretch, and then you're going to bring up one foot and maybe the other one. And the purpose is to put the bone, the knee, on top of the muscle. So the bones are not touching the bone. Okay, now stretch and then bring it up so that the bones are not touching the bone. Okay, sit on the side. Right, the two hands are not that important. I usually put it on top of my head, only because my master is bald-headed. Okay, so he needs to cover his head to keep himself warm. So I do that anyway. And then the other side, you can just relax, or you can put that right at your belly, at your abdomen, so you can actually put some pressure on your abdomen, and you can feel your breathing. And that's all. That's all. Okay, so let's do this for 3 minutes. Now, this is an important exercise. It's part of life. This is how you're going to go to sleep. Get ready? Go. One breath at a time. Very slowly. Open your eyes. Get back up. We're going to do the floor exercise now. So remember this, okay? Remember, this is how you go to sleep every night. You meditate to go to sleep, and you put yourself in a completely stress-free uh, position. So slowly bring down the cortisol, let the melatonin get a chance. You go to sleep, and you go to sleep quickly, and then also the quality of sleep improves. When you get up in the middle of the night, as we do as we get older, you can't help it. You got to go to the bathroom, come back, immediately go into that meditation mode, right? Okay. All right. So now we come to the exercise today, which is the breathing exercise. Okay, the breathing exercise, very important, very very important to, as we age, we want to maintain the our heart and the lung, right? So when we say cardio, we focus on the heart, but that's not enough. It's both the heart and the lung. So this is a set of very good exercises. It's a yogic exercise actually. It's part of the one of the eight limbs. Okay, and I believe it's called uh, pranayama, right? Prana just means uh, breath. Okay, now comes in five forms. First one, very simple. Follow your hand. Bring up your hands. Bring it towards yourself. Bring it back down. Now, as you bring it back down, lower your knee and then stand up straight. Okay, one, all the way to the eye level. Two, three, and then four. Four is relaxed. Okay, now one and two is for breathing in. Close your mouth, breathe in, breathe out, and then relax. Okay, very simple, right? Focus, breathe in, breathe out, relax, breathe in, breathe out, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Close your mouth, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Breathe in. Now cross your hand one in front of another, eye level. Breathe out, all the way out. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Very slowly. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Sit up, stand up straight. Okay. Now we're gonna. So today we did all four postures basically, except we didn't do any walking. But exercise is essentially part of walking. It's like walking. We did that. We did sitting. We did lying down, and now we do standing. Okay. Now the key to standing meditation as a way of improving your health is to make sure you don't knock your knee. Okay. So just relax your knee. And the reason you do that is when you relax your knee, you actually activate your calf. There's an energy point right below the calf, remember? And this is even the Western medicine recognize that as your second heart. So in the Eastern medicine is the point that activates your gushing spring, which is the kidney energy line, and it just brings the chi up into your brain. Okay, so so when we do standing meditation here, we're not just standing and meditating, we're also exercising by just relaxing a knee. Okay, now so we stand firmly on the ground, relax the knee, open the shoulder, relax the shoulder, lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin, relax the forehead, relax the eyelid. Okay, don't close your eye, just relax it just enough that you can see the floor so you're not losing orientation. And then if you like, you can put the tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth. And then we're going to focus on the breathing now. Okay. One breath at a time. Just say, I know I'm breathing in. I can feel my body changes as I breathe in. I know I'm breathing out. Okay, open your eyes. Now we move to the second form. The second form is balloon breathing. You cannot see my feet today, but that's okay. All right, so we stand with our right foot forward, and then we lean back as we raise the toes on the right foot, and then we're looking slightly at 45 degree at the ceiling. We bring up our hands. As we move forward, we lower our toes, but now we bring the heel up on the left foot, and we're looking 45 degree to the floor. Okay, open, toes up, looking at the ceiling, forward, embracing yourself, heel up, looking at the floor. Okay, bring it back up, follow the hand. As we move forward, we breathe in. As we move back, we breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Very relaxed, very focused. Anchor our mind onto the center of a palm. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus on the center of your palm. Mind, body together. Bring down your hand. Now shift the focus from the center of your palm to the center of your feet. And then mind, body together. Adjust your posture. Focus on your breath. One breath at a time. Okay. Now we to the left. Left foot forward. Bring up your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 One last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lower your hand. Adjust your posture. Focus on your breathing. 1 minute. Okay, open your eyes. Now to the third, which is called the butterfly. So we stand, open our shoulder, bring up your hands, follow the center of your palm, always focus on the center of your palm. Bring down your hands, lower your knee, straight down, embrace yourself. Open again, bring up your, lower your knee, yeah. And then bring up your heel, so you're standing on your toes. And then now the hands above your head, back of the hand are touching each other. As you come down, breathe in. As you bring it up, breathe out. Standing on your toes, breathe in, lower your knee, breathe out. Standing on your toes, back of the hand touching, breathe in. Completely focus on your hand, not your feet. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay? Still standing on your toes. Back of the hand touching. Bring it down. Now standing properly. Adjust your posture. 1 minute. Focus on your breathing. Okay, open your eyes. Now we do the fourth set, which is called pushing hand. So you just stand properly. Okay. Now bring up your hand and then bring it towards your body as if you're pulling a water wheel all the way in, all the way down. Now stand up, eyes forward, palm of the hand facing forward, and push. Okay. Bring it all the way in, all the way down. Bring it back up and push. As you bring it breathe in all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. And then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Just one continuous motion. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One last time. Follow the hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Follow the hand. Come back. Stand properly. 1 minute. Okay, now continue with the left side. Follow the hand, breathe in, breathe out. All the way in, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. 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 One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back. So we're going to do 1 more minute of standing meditation. I want you to promise me something. I want you to try your best to focus on your breath for the entire minute. Okay? I notice that when I travel now, people don't enjoy the scenery. They're too focused on taking selfies. I don't want you to take selfies. I want you to experience it. So the only way you can experience it is to emerge into the practice. Okay? I can't see any of the comments, but you must have 3 hands if you're able to practice and write comments at the same time. Okay? Throw away your camera. Don't take selfies. Focus on the journey. Experience it. You do that by making yourself focus on your breath for just 1 minute. 1 minute only. Don't take your mind off your breath. Okay? It is so simple and yet so difficult. Even I can't stay focused for 1 minute. My mind just keeps sneaking in and out, and I keep having to pull it back into my breath. Right? That's all it's all about. And if you can do that for one entire minute, it's as if you're opening a window and you see a different world. Okay? All right, so now we're going to do the last one, which is up and down. Okay? And we only do this 3 times. Now, if you haven't done this before, you could feel lightheadedness when you do that because you have too much stress. You have what's called adrenal fatigue. Okay, so either you don't do this or you make sure you have a chair next to you so you're not fainting. All right. So breathe in. Now, as we breathe out, we go down and then we push forward. Okay, one shot. Get ready. Breathe out. And then stand up. Breathe in. And then relax. One shot. Okay. Second time. Breathe out. Breathe in. And relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then relax. Lower your hand. And then now walk back to a seat. And when we walk back to a seat, we focus on the bottom of your feet. 1, 2, 3. Slowly. And then sit down. And now focus on the posture. Sit properly. We're going to sit for 5 minutes and then we end the class, okay? I want you to close your eye, stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back the upper torso, relax your shoulder. Focus on your eyelid. See the light behind those dark clouds. Take refuge with the light. Identify it as the source of all positive energy. Take refuge with the positive energy. You can name her or you don't have to. And then now I want you to sit 5 minutes chanting on your own the Serenity prayer. May I have the courage to change things that I can change. May I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. May I have the wisdom to know the difference. Okay. So I lived with the Serenity prayer for a long time. I used to go to a Christian school. That's how I learned it back in the days. Even when I started learning from uh, the Buddha's teaching, I find that to be very relevant. This is how we used to live as a caveman hundreds and thousands of years ago. When we're inside the cave, that's when we're in the yin state, away from the sun. That's when we're in the parasympathetic mode. That's when we are in the um, um, rest and digest. And then when we're outside the cave, right, we're in the yang mode, in the influence of the sun. We're in the sympathetic mode, which means fight or flight. And so that was how we used to be as a caveman. We evolved. Actually, we didn't change all that much up until about 60 years ago when I was a child. When I was a child, we lived in Macau, what used to be a small fishing village. There are very little street lights. And so my dad works as a barber during the day and he comes home. Nobody has any life. They come home, and when they're outside, he's making a living. And that's when he says, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. And then when he comes home, he doesn't bring his work home. He accepts it. He doesn't bring any anger home. And he's with his family. And that's when he says, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. May I be protected with positive energy and be with my family surrounded with love. And he passed on his wisdom to his child. May we all have the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? And so today is the first time that I incorporate that into our practice. And I like it. All right. So back, massage, wake up, top of the head, back of the head, the neck, clearly side of the head, and we're going to massage the ear. So separate into three parts. Upper part, put the ear inside. Okay. Put the fingers in the back, middle, and then the lower part, the index finger inside. Massage the tip, yank, massage the rim, massage the ear loop, yank. Now take two fingers, and you see how the ear joins the skull? So put one finger on one side, one finger on the other side, and then just rub. And this is very good for high blood pressure, very good for reducing hypertension. And then the other side. And then put two hands in the back, go, and you stretch, and then you go boom, like this, okay? And then like this, okay? And then one final bonus, focus on the elbow, get all that bad chi out of your bottom of the lung. Okay? See you all next week. May you be blessed. May you be able to bring the positive energy that you accumulate today back to your family. May you be peaceful, healthy, and happy. Namaste. OK，星期一見，拜拜。
要